welcome to Musical Minutes. I'm your host, Hans Manship. Well, today I'm going to share with you the high-spirited hammered dulcimer. It produces a peppy percussive power. Let's take a look.
The hammered dulcimer has been around for ages. It has a trapezoidal soundboard strung with courses of metal strings. Originating from the psaltery in which the strings were plucked, the hammered dulcimer is played by striking the strings with lightweight mallets. Its lineage spans Mesopotamia, Persia, medieval Europe, Asia, and the Americas, with each culture reshaping its tuning and performance style. It has a wide dynamic range from music box delicacy to percussive power. Earliest visual evidence appeared in Assyrian and Babylonian drawings around 669 BC, showing a many-stringed instrument struck with a stick while suspended from the neck. The Persian santur, ancestor of the hammered dulcimer, emerged by the ninth century AD. The instrument spread across the Middle East, North Africa, and Central Asia, evolving into regional forms such as the Indian santur and the Chinese yanqin. During medieval Europe, 1100 through the 1500s, the hammered dulcimer arrived in Europe via trade routes and was in wide use by the early 15th century in England, France, Italy, Germany, the Netherlands, and Spain. Known by many names, tympanum in France, hackbrett in Germany, cymbalon in Hungary, and santuri in Greece. In the Renaissance through the Enlightenment, the 1500s through the 1700s, the hammered dulcimer is described in early texts such as Sebastian Verdon's Musica Gertuca. The instrument gained popularity among traveling musicians and folk ensembles. Declines occurred in Europe as the piano and violin dominated formal music, but it survived strongly in Hungary, Romania, Slovakia, and the Balkans through the large concert cymbalom tradition. The hammered dulcimer experienced a major revival in the United States in the 1970s through the present, where I grew up, in the Appalachian and folk festival culture. The santur has remained central to classical and folk traditions in Iran, Iraq, and India. The Chinese yanqin, introduced from Persia, became a core instrument in silk and bamboo ensembles and Chinese opera. In Western Europe, medieval and Renaissance dulcimers accompanied dance music and court entertainment. Here are some fun facts. Bridge geometry is the secret to the dulcimer's layout. Strings run over side bridges, a treble bridge, and often a bass bridge, allowing multiple pitches per string, a design not found in most Western instruments. Hammers are typically made from maple, cherry, or walnut, sometimes leather-wrapped on one side for a softer tone alternative. The Greco-Roman word dulcimer means sweet song. The hammered dulcimer is a direct ancestor of the piano. Both use struck strings over a soundboard. The cymbalum is so resonant that early players used cloth bags of sand to dampen overtones before mechanical dampers were invented. The Babylonian santur may have influenced the development of the harp and harpsichord. The Appalachian mountain dulcimer shares the dulcimer name, but is a completely different instrument. It's fretted, plucked, and only about 200 years old.
The hammered dulcimer with its bright, cheerful sound. I hope you've enjoyed learning about it and will join me next time as we pursue God's creation of music and the instruments man has made for enjoyment. Blessings